I am Katie Herman. I am an artist and designer. I got started with art in general at a very young age. Since growing up, I went to art camps locally, and I went to the local art schools, Bach Middle School and Dreyfus, and then I went to college for painting and drawing. My first job was, I was an art teacher. And then I had my first son, and now I have 3 boys. So I started by designing baby blankets. That was my first product, and then it has evolved into pillows, towels. I have a lot of products. A lot's happened since then, but I started with baby blankets. I really find inspiration from anything and everything, from interior design magazines and just colors in general, finding new ways to pair colors and patterns. I'm very sentimental, so a lot of my designs are made after family members. This design is inspired by my grandmother, Eleanor. This is called the Eleanor because her 2 favorite things are giraffes and cosmopolitans. Family definitely is an inspiration for sure. I've lived in Florida in Jupiter since I was 5. This place is the best, and the color, I love the colors here. It's very tropical, and I feel like colorful patterns and designs make me happy. When I was studying art in college, I mostly was an abstract painter. I loved figure painting. Under every bed in my house, in my mother's house, are canvas paintings just stacked because I struggle with selling original paintings. I would rather keep them all. So I hoard them under beds. And a lot of them are nude paintings because I was a figure painter in college. I have a massive 6 feet by 5 feet painting of 3 women figure paintings. Obviously they're in the nude and they're at a bar, and it used to hang behind my couch on my wall. I would host a party every year, and Santa would come and for the children, and he would come and get on the couch and all the kids would be with Santa. And then I was looking back at the photos and I was like kind of horrified because it's just, you know, not very appropriate. You won't see any figure painting on my website now, or even abstract. Now I do a lot more patterns, pattern making. Yeah, it's evolved a lot over the years. My favorite artist is Gustav Klimt. So he's always the first artist that I look for if I'm at a museum or gallery. I always, you know, I'm like, oh, do they have any of his work here? I totally can appreciate everybody's art. His painting of, it's like 3 generations of women, and it's like an older woman. She kind of looks pregnant in the picture. I don't know if she is. And then it's a younger woman holding a baby. I had to do a master copy of someone else's work when I was in college. It's like one of our finals. And that was the painting that I chose. And it's still in my mother's house in her dining room, and she just won't give it back to me. She's been holding on to it, but it's at her house. My future plans for my products would be with pillows, designing pillows, more custom. I'm gonna be adding more custom pillows, mixing patterns. These are my newest collection that's gonna be coming out, where I'm adding more, you know, ruffle details. I'm gonna have piping added to pillows. I would love to add wallpaper. I've had wallpaper made personally for my own, you know, home. I would love to add wallpaper to my product line for customers. I would love to add handbags. Just anything that I love will be in the future. I'm always adding more products. I'm trying to, you know, focus in on some, but I have more ideas than I have time to make them. You can find most of the information on my website, katiehermanart.com. You could find me on social media, on Instagram or Facebook.
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. I'm really big on TikTok. I also have a studio space on Tequesta Drive. I'm mostly there by appointment, so don't just drive there because I don't have regular store hours. But I always post my studio hours on Instagram when I'm going to be there. But everything, I'm always open online.